So a commonly overlooked aspect of getting our hips to move and to rotate and freeing up your hips so that you can run with a longer, more open stride is upper body posture. And a really common problem is that we tend to be short and tight in the front. This happens for a lot of reasons. Just our sitting. If you're a triathlete and you swim and you bike, both of those positions when you're doing the sport tend to be short and tight in the front. I've been swimming a lot more recently, and I absolutely notice how much tighter I am and more forward in my shoulders, and that definitely feels different in my hips. So this video, I'm going to show you a couple of really simple things that you can do. And remember, the whole goal here is to open up these tissues on our frontal chain, this anterior chain, so that when you're running, you can have a chest up posture and it opens up more space for your hips to move. So first is really just standing. Be aware that if your shoulders are sort of rolled forward like this, that I'm going to just roll my shoulders back and I'll put my hands up like this, chest up, and just sort of easily rolling my neck around. And as I'm breathing, I'm consciously using my diaphragm. So I'm breathing low, I'm feeling my rib cage expand laterally. As I just take these breaths, with my palms out like this, and I feel this, they're stretching here along the collarbone, rolling your head around, breathing some. And do that for as long as you feel like you're making progress and starting to open those tissues up. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to wring out our shoulders. And what that looks like is if I take my right hand and I'm going to put it up so the palm is up and my left hand is palm down, and I'm just going to look over to the right, looking at my palm up, and then I'm going to switch and looking at my left palm up. So looking at right palm up, looking at left palm up. And as I do this, what I'm doing is I'm working on this shoulder rotation. So my right shoulder here is internally rotating, my left shoulder is externally rotating, and I'm just getting that to start open up. Your rotation of your shoulders is connected to the rotation of your hips. And so when our shoulders start to get locked down and rolled and rounded forward, our hips are then going to be more locked up. You are going to sink more when you run. You'll be caught behind your hips. And so making sure that your shoulders have this nice rotation and just wringing them out this way is a really good thing to do. So as frequently as you want to do this, your chest is up, internal, external rotation of shoulders. And don't forget to breathe while you're doing it. The last thing we're going to do is practice rolling our shoulders back. And when I teach this in flow rope, it tends to be a movement pattern that's really challenging for some people, especially when the dominant pattern in our upper body is short and tight in the front. And so the way I'm going to teach it to you is if you're standing just, with your palms sort of down at your thighs. And what I'm going to do is with my right hand, I'm going to start reaching down toward my knee. And notice as I do that, my right side shortens, my left side lengthens. So I'm going to breathe into this as I open up that left side. And then I'm going to do the same thing on my left. I'm going to drop my left hand down, open up this right side, breathe into that. So they're just real easy side bends. As you're doing them, again, make sure that your posture is tall and you're not bent over this way. So my shoulders are back as I just reach down sideways, breathing, open up the other side. And then to get this into more of the rolling pattern that we're trying to do, as I'm reaching down, I'm going to reach down and behind my knee a little bit, right? So I'm going back behind my knee. And as I do that, this shoulder comes forward a little bit and then it rolls back as I roll up this way. And then I'm going to reach with my left hand back behind my knee so that this shoulder comes forward and then rolls back. And so this is a motion that really does an amazing, like a shockingly good job of opening up all of these tissues that are lateral on your anterior chain. And remember, keep breathing while you're doing this. So I'm just rolling my shoulders back, opening up my rib cage, opening up this whole anterior chain, and just kind of keep doing that until it feels like easy, and you can make the movement, like start with the movement like small and just a little bit, and then as you get into it and as the tissues start opening up, make it bigger and bigger. So as I'm here and I'm opening up that rib cage, opening up the other side, rolling back and separating. The whole point of that is to make sure that my shoulders are free and mobile and able to move. My rib cage is free and mobile and easy to move. That allows my hips to move the way that we want them to be moving when we're running. So go ahead and try that. Be aware of your upper body posture. Do those couple of really easy moves frequently, ideally outside if you can. If this is something you could even do like at your desk, you could do it while your coffee is brewing. Make a habit of becoming aware of this whole frontal chain and bringing out your shoulders at any opportunity.